Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm sure most of you might be wondering how I make good maps. Well, this is going to be your tutorial, even for rookies. And this is going to be the first part that I'm going to teach you how to make rounds. Like, make good rounds. So good for rookies as well. Pros, rookies, both probably. But yeah. First, we're going to start off nice and easy. So first, I would like you to go over to this tab that says Creative, and you have these two options right here. Give you some time here. You found the screen? If you have, okay. So first, we're going to press this button that says Create New. Then here is going to select pretty much the game mode, like what type of round it'll be. But to make it nice and easy, let's start with a course. You can choose either one of these if you want, but I'm gonna click original. You can click digital if you want, but this is gonna make it where you start off nice and easy. And if you're on here, you should see a thing that says play, and it might just not say that like line for play for some people, because some people play on different consoles, but I'm on a certain console which has that button, so yeah. So you can just kind of go in and practice stuff you want, like hang out, jump, dive, practice diving. Well, diving, but yeah. Just jump dive, climb on the railings. But yeah, you can't really grab these in creative, but you can grab them in custom. You might not want to play around, so yeah. So first, I highly recommend going here. You don't have to do this, but it's very recommended. Turn this off. Turn this on. And make sure this is off for now. You might use it. And turn this off. You don't have to do exactly what I did, but you might not want this on. Yeah. And then once you have that, now we're gonna go to our obstacles. Let's start with something easy. First, we want something for the players to like feel free to run around, like to start off the round. Why not we place some floor here? And now, let's just scale it. Make it for a good size for you. To me, this might be a good size. You don't have to keep it blue. You can feel free to change the color. But I'm gonna keep it blue. And people like adding character. I do recommend having at least some color around, because players like rounds that have character and have a little color in them. So yeah. And next we're gonna start with like an easy obstacle. How about we go to the obstacles here? Maybe let's place a hammer. And starting off, what I recommend, flipping it like this. Okay, you can do it the other way. And let's place it down here. Like that. We can change the size. Is it a good size? Maybe it's too big. Of like a play area thing here. So why not just make it big? But if it isn't like a large enough, you can always scale it. You have this. That seems pretty good. I like that. You can do this if you like. It's definitely recommended for rookies. that oh, that don't really build rounds and don't understand the concept though. So I'd like to watch this part. Make sure it's attached to the ground. Good. Let's see. Oh wow, like it. Maybe it's a little too high. That's okay. You can place it in the ground a little bit, so now the players really get hit. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. Maybe it's a little too fast. Maybe make it a little bit slower. Just like that. Now it's easier. It's perfect. I like it. And let's also make it where the players can't go here. Let's go to our obstacles. What do we have? Let's see. Let's place this. This should stop them. And to make sure pros can't jump around them, so we can just do this. But if that doesn't work, we want to make sure the players, like, don't fall off the edge. How don't we place some rails? Do it on both sides here, because, yeah, the hammer doesn't work, but we want to start off with something easy, because sometimes it can throw them back, sometimes it can throw them forward, but yeah. But still, like, yeah, can still do this. So let's place this here. Just like this. Just like that. And maybe move it towards the hammer a little. Like, always check right here. Make sure that it's looking good right here. Check these. Make sure it's lined up good. And let's test it to see. Yeah. Uh-oh, but players can hide there. What do we do now? Well, why don't we place this? It looks good. And we could also do a purple for that too. So yeah, it's looking good so far. But still, make that like that. Okay, have we done that? Let's test and see. What is it like now? It's perfect. Players go for here? Nope. Wanna check. Okay, and we can also change this to purple now. If you don't like that color, you can change it to something that matches that you like. Now we have to do the same thing on the other side. So let's go back to here. We're gonna turn this on. Multi-select. It says multi-select. Okay, how this works, you can grab that and that. You can do both of them in order, just do it to both of them. Make sure it says 2 out of 20 objects selected. It says 4 budget, and these two have outlined yellow lines. Okay, now press the button that says copy. Now you will have a duplicate of both of these. And now you're gonna press the button that says 3D rotate. So now let's rotate it so it looks like this. It looks like this. And now let's move it over here. All the way over here. You want to check the hammer? We can't place 2. You can always rotate it. The hammer's rotated. See if your object is lined up. If you not lined it up perfectly, just do the same thing again. Turn on multi-select. Grab these two. Make sure they're both outlined and it only says 2 out of 20. And if you accidentally grab something else, let's say I actually grabbed the hammer. To unselect it, just press the one button that says deselect and make sure it's right on the object that you accidentally pressed. And now you undid it. Okay, now we can just move these into perfect position. Perfect. Test it. Looking good. And now the players have a starting course. Okay. And that's the beginning of your round. You can always move the hammer. Why don't we give it some more character? Make it where it starts there, so it looks better. Look at that. But maybe not finished yet? You can always add some more. Why don't we add something, to make the players feel good? Add some decoration here. Go to the stickers. You can change these by pressing the buttons next to them to change the section. Make sure you're on decorations. Press this one. Has 2 budget and says stickers. You can probably choose, but why not? Please just don't place them everywhere. It's not what players think is a good idea. First, let's change the color. White's good. Let's change the type. We want to make it good. How about we put a warning sign to warn players to be aware of the hammer? Now we're just gonna place it down right here. Oh no, does it not fit here? That's okay, you can scale it to make it smaller. And when it's small enough, place it. But it doesn't go perfectly on the ground. Okay. Well, not the obstacles, but go to this section again. Press this that says freeze movement and make sure it's on and it's pink or blue. Actually blue. And now lower it until you can't see it. Now I can't see it. So then move it up just 1 inch. Just like that. Perfect. Now the players are aware. Maybe the players start here and they don't see it. That's okay. You can press the copy button. Make sure it's on the sticker. Place them all the way over here. Place some. Make sure it's right, like, perfectly in front of the arrow. Just like this. And I would make sure it's lined up. Do the same thing on the other side. Check it, make sure it's good. Now players are aware, always, wherever they spawn, to be aware of the hammer. Perfect. Even if they spawn here, they can see 2 of the stickers. Okay, now, and this is almost the finish of the video. Probably. Maybe put something up here. place something decorative. Why don't we do this? People love seeing the signs. People just love it. It's something to remind you of Fall Guys. Let's scale it up so it matches pretty good and so the players can see it really good. Check the size. 2.5. It looks good. Let's do it on the other side. And we can turn this off real quick so we can rotate it quicker. Just like that. Now let's move it. And make sure they're lined up good. Make sure they're lined up good on it. Now we have something decorative. But what about this problem? Players can just go on the railing and avoid the hammer. Oh, but that too. But what do we do? Well, why don't we just let's place some floor. Okay, you have this? Let's go to the change setting. Go to the thing that says visibility. Make sure it doesn't have a check mark. Now players can't see it. Let's rotate it to make sure it's just like this. Okay, let's rotate it now. Let's put it. Make sure it's lined up perfectly. Just like that. Just like that. Now we're running into it. Okay. And well, now we can scale this up so players can't go on the railing. Let's make it as tall as the flag. Make sure, just tilt your camera like this and it just looks like that. A little bit above the flag. Now, let's go it all the way until it reaches there, the end, right here at the edge. And now, let's copy it. Make sure you copy this. Put it on the other railing. Line it up good. Make sure it's not at the start. If it shows outlined red, it means you can't place it. That's because it's at the start. So just move it like, you know, this way, but just only inches. Just move it by inches until you don't see the red anymore. It means you can place it now. Now, for the final part, let's place a checkpoint. So that way, when players respawn, they respawn here instead of back at the start so they don't have to redo the entire stage. Perfect! That's our first part of the round complete. Gonna be it for today's video. Be looking forward to the next video.